All right.
Yo, what's going on, man? Welcome back to another episode of Three Reasons Why, special edition. We got your boy Common Sense Marcus, man. 916, stand up, straight from your mama. Gotta be right, common sense. I'm also in the building with.
What's up, everybody? It's the 209 Tiger. Hope everybody's been safe. We're about to get into this "What the fuck you talking about, Chris" segment. Other than that, Stockton, stand up. We in the building. Let's go.
Yes, I'm CDP 209, and I'm out of Stockton, California. Born and raised, reside in Las Vegas, Nevada. And let's get this thing going, man.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. As always, we're bringing it to you raw, uncut, real, shooting from the hip. Like Tiger said, we got the special edition. What the fuck you talking about, Chris? So let's just kick it off. What are we talking about?
So yesterday, it was a humdinger. You know what I'm saying? They released the Hillary Clinton emails on the fluke. I thought it was gonna be like another week after wait or something. They just released them on the fluke, and then that shit is it was huge. It was all over the internet. And I received one. I received a couple of them, but one of the first ones I received was talking about, the myth of the Nephilim giants
Yes, sir.
and Gilgamesh and all them.
Yes,
Well,
sir.
Hillary sent one to then somebody named Denitra D. Senegar, and she was requesting documents to the resurrection chamber of Gilgamesh and the location of his body and the location of the buried Nephilim. And that's right here. That's right here on the email sent 12/13/2018. You know what I'm saying?
Let them know what website they can check that up on.
Oh yeah, of course.
And while you're looking that up, go back and if y'all don't know what Nephilims is, go back and check out our alien episode. We get in a little bit more detail about the Nephilims, but real quick, they fallen angels that had sex with women on Earth and had giant babies. Go ahead, CP.
Oh yeah, so you can go see it at F F O I FOIA state.gov, and it's the U.S. Department of Freedom Information Act. It's a virtual reading room of documents and search results. I don't know if y'all can see that.
Yeah, back it up a little bit. Oh yeah, we got it right there,
Yeah,
right
leave
there.
it there.
Yeah.
That's it. That's interesting that the government, the Freedom of Information Act, is the ones getting those emails. So that's legit, people. This ain't shooting. This ain't what I'm saying, stuff we making up. As you've been known for what 4 years now, Hillary Clinton's emails she
Yeah.
smashed with a hammer.
Yeah.
CDP hit him with another email real quick.
But that one about the Nephilim, that's like one of the many. It's 1,779 pages. So it's going to be a lot of emails. Some people said, "Oh, they're talking about nothing." They're talking about nothing, but just the fact that them emails exist is a win for Trump, because that's all he's been saying is, "Where's the emails? Where's the emails?" Now they come out. There's 1,700 pages worth of emails that's missing. Like, why are you going to delete all that stuff? You know what I mean?
So these emails are official, right? Like they're like
Straight released by the government.
Her personal emails.
Personal emails, straight released by the government that were cleaned out during the election when she was running against Trump.
And I got a question for you, CDP. If they say that she's talking about nothing, why do you think she hid him for all this long? Why do you think she smashed that computer?
It's a lot of them that's talking about nothing. Like, say, out of 10 emails, probably 8 of them would just be about some bullshit, but 2 of them would be about some major shit. That's how it is with all these pages of emails. Like, a lot of them just going to be communicating. But it's the fact that she has them You know, she can't sit there and be like, "Oh, I don't know this person," even though they may have talked about nothing on the email. They were talking. You know what I mean? You you don't know this person. You say you don't know this person at all, but you sent this person that we're talking about that you don't know. Supposedly, you sent them an email on so and so date talking about let's go get lunch. You gonna go get lunch with somebody you don't know? You know what I'm saying? She
Yeah, got her.
she can't be like that no more. You know what I'm saying? She can't be like, I don't know, I don't even know him. I don't even deal with him. Well, here's the email right now talking about bring me some Starbucks. You know what I'm saying? She can't, even though it don't talk about nothing, her lie is just defeated. You know what I mean? And it looks real good for Trump. Like he ain't been bullshitting. He ain't just been nitpicking. He been telling the truth about this shit. You know, the documents that came out with her and Obama, and when they was trying to when they rigged the Russia gate. You know what I'm talking about? Y'all heard about that? The D class,
Oh, the Steele document?
the Russia collusion.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Break that down a little bit for the people that may not know still.
Yeah, the Russia collusion where they say Trump was communicating with Russia to get inside information on the Hillary camp and all that stuff. Well, come to find out, it was vice versa. It was Obama and Hillary Clinton and the Biden over there, his son over there, infiltrate working with Russia to frame Donald Trump. You know what I mean? While he was running for presidency, the election of 2016, they were trying to frame him, and they got the documents where they were debriefed. They released the documents. They declassified documents earlier this week, where where Obama and Hillary Clinton were debriefed, and Hillary Clinton gave them the go ahead to do it. You know what I'm saying? And it's all on paperwork. I get the website where you can go check that out.
Mm.
So before you jump back into it, like, where does Hillary Clinton rank to you guys on like the villain scale? Is that like Skeletor to you guys? Like,
What you got to give me the ratio. Who's the worst? Is like Darth Vader?
I'm saying, like, as far as like, yeah, is she Hammerhead on Spider-Man, like a gangster from the block? Is she like the Kingpin? Is she the smoking man from the X-Files? Is she Thanos? I'm just saying, like, where is she on the? Is that just like pure evil personified to you guys?
Look. I don't know the lady personally, but like CDP say, there's a lot of smoke, so there got to be a fire. From what I read and seen, I got to put her on that Hannibal Lecter type of area, where she want to eat your brain and your kid's brain too. You know what I'm saying? That's where I got to put it right now. Like, how you gonna be the U.S. senator at the time? I think she was defense senator secretary as well, and you gonna try to do treason? That's what he's talking about. Treason against an American citizen. We put all the other stuff to the side, the Moloch, all that other stuff to the side. You doing treason against your fellow American citizen because you want to win a race, and then when it comes out a little bit, you're gonna flip it. No, it wasn't me. It was them doing it. So I'll ask you the question: If I did a murder, Tiger, and then I blamed you for it, where would I be on your ranking? Where would I be at?
Man, you ever seen that movie Cape Fear? Woo! I'm out there like, my goal in life is to kill Marcus. Like, oh, hell no. I mean, be like, every day, what are you thinking about? Just killing Marcus. One day I'll be out.
That's what I'm saying. For me, I mean, you put all that other stuff aside, there's some very, very, very questionable stuff that's been coming around with her name involved. And I'm like, man, you so high up. Like, you've been doing this for how long?
Shit since the 80s.
Uh,
Her and Bill, man, they like a dynamic duo of just evil, man. From moving cocaine to, with the little messing with the kids, you know what I'm saying, to they done murdered all kind of people all over the world, man. If whoever dealing with the Clintons, you know what I'm saying, they got balls, because as soon as they done with you, you dead. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I've heard stories, like I said, of them whacking people left. You know what I mean? Like people who messing with the Clinton family.
Yeah.
full disclaimer: we're not messing with y'all. We sorry. We sorry. We just talking. But there's a lot of smoke. Oh, there's a lot of smoke.
And it's crazy, Mueller was knee deep into all that stuff, and the stuff came up with him. The rabbit hole is so deep, man. It's like crazy. Like, until all this presidency is all done with, everything is just gonna have to just hit. All the truth is gonna have to just come out, because right now it's all in the making right now. Tomorrow something might happen. Tonight something might happen where it might get released. You know what I'm saying? People, you got politicians and stuff turning it in, retiring all of a sudden, getting up out of there, or fired, getting indictments. It's just crazy, man.
Well, let me ask you this, CDP. You talk a lot about the election and what things will happen or won't happen in the future. What's your best case scenario in the next couple of months? And what's your worst case scenario in the next couple of months?
The best about what? Who becomes?
Just the country as a whole, I guess.
The worst case scenario with all these child cases and all this stuff, with the child kidnapping, and because I believe in the adrenochrome situation, it's too obvious. With all the child cases and the situations going on, the worst case scenario will be for Biden to get in office. It'll be worse for us. You know what I'm saying? Mainly, reason being the kids, children around the world. It will be for us. And also, all the accusations and stuff, somebody accuse you of stuff, they may even prove it against you, but you get into office, the human being and a person is gonna make people pay. All that shit they was talking, they're gonna make them pay, So and plus, I think Biden is just keeping the seat warm, because Pulaski just announced they're gonna try to release. I forgot what it was called, but it's basically
the 25th Amendment.
A new law talking about if the president is incapable of holding the office, they could take him out, and the vice president will replace him. So I think Biden's just keeping the seat warm because of his face. And Kamala, she has no like big track record, you know what I'm saying? No heavy resume.
She got one. She got one out here. She's not
not a good one. Not a good one.
She got a resume out here, and a lot of people don't like it.
If Biden come into office, they're gonna get him out of there, say he's incapable. That's why they got him purposely fucking up, you know what I'm saying, and the speeches and shit, you know what I mean? And just acting old, just acting like an old lost man, So if he get in office, I guarantee you he'll be out of there real soon. And Kamala Harris, whatever her name is, she'll be the one. She'll be running it. And she is definitely not nothing but a puppet. She's definitely working for somebody. Definitely. Her whole shit is a lie. Ain't nothing about her black. And her track record, every law that she passed or was for, had to do with locking up minorities, locking them up, making them pay out, making them have to pay more about something, Ain't nothing good about. I don't understand why all these black people falling for the juice like they fell for with Obama. Just because of a skin color, they go with him.
They falling hard too. They falling hard.
And
Well,
then
all right, what's the best case scenario? If that's the worst case, what's the best case?
to me, all politicians got something. They're all together. You know what I'm saying? But the best one right now is with Trump. He may have an agenda, but like I heard somebody say, his agenda he's not going to strike right now. So right now, he getting into office right now, it would be the best case scenario for our children. You know, for he's an immigrant himself. You know, his grandfather came over, struggling, all that. Then he tried to go back home. They refused him to go back to his country. They refused him, so he came back to America and he grinded from the bottom. You know, his grandfather passed it down to his father, I believe, and his father passed away or something like that. It's like the grandfather passed away, so where the father had to take over when he was like 13, something like that. But because he was so young, the mother had to put everything in her name, and it looked like she was running the shit. But behind the scenes, his 13-year-old brother was running the shit. You know what I'm saying? So he comes from a family of grinders. So if he gets in the office, I believe it will be a lot. It will be very beneficial for the middle class, the poor, the health care for everybody, like Canada be rolling with. And then they got the thing going on like I believe it's like Alaska, I believe it is. Every resident in Alaska every month receives a check for up to $1,200 to $2,000, between $1,200 to $2,000. If you're just a resident out there, you're getting a check every month. That's and the I think it's 500 billion package that Trump is putting together for the minorities in America, like business owners. It's a $500 billion package. I talked about it on the old show.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. And Alaskan people get that check, from what I know about, from the oil pipeline. They're taking so much oil out of their state. They're like, hey, you a resident, here go that money for being Alaskan or whatever. Yeah.
So basically, he gets in there. It's going to be a lot of benefits in that a check, a $1,200 check every month, guaranteed for a U.S. citizen. That it may not sound like a lot, but that'll help a lot of people, man. You know, a lot of people. That's that's rent right there for a lot of people. You know, that's less stress for somebody to worry about.
In the cash.
If we start getting $1,200 a month, just because I might have to rethink my career options. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, I'm part time.
You got that shit, and it's like that's the base. That's what I hear. That's the base. People may be getting up to 2,000. You know, depending on your life, and how you living, your household, whatever. You know, that right there alone, and free healthcare, and also he's pushing the free energy thing. The Tesla towers are going up right now. A lot of people don't know about, but he's gonna push the free wireless energy. Free energy. So look at the Tesla towers. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's trying to do right now. So there goes that PG&E bill. You know what I mean?
It sound like if I'm full disclosure, I'm a Trump supporter. My boy Trump, I've been rolling with him before the presidency. I'm gonna roll with him after the presidency, as long as he doesn't do no like blatant stuff like, hey, I lied to you all this time. I'm gonna be rolling with you still. But it sounds like he's gonna do a lot of things. My question to you is, do you think the people behind the scenes is gonna let that happen? Like, for example, free energy. You think PG&E or whoever gonna be like, yeah, we don't need to make these billions of dollars no more. Free energy. You think they gonna allow that to happen or what?
That is true, because
get in the office, he's gonna be able to. Trump is a real powerful man right now as we speak. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not only the United States, but around the world is dependent on him getting in the office right now. And
But do you believe that's what he wants to do, or that's what he's being told what to do?
of course, he's being told what to do. You know, they're all being told something from a higher power. You know, that's what he's being told to do. Like I told Marcus before you left, like when you were gone, I said it'd be beneficial for Trump to get in because right now it would be beneficial for Trump to get in. He may have an agenda down the line, but right now he ain't gonna strike if it is something negative that he got planned for us. It's not right now. So right now, if he get in, we'll be benefited right now. And right now, he's on the side of the middle class and the lower class. We feel we've been left out because like I said, he's an immigrant himself. You know what I'm saying? So he knows what we're going through, and it'll be beneficial for us to get in. Like I said, he got the free energy, the checks every month, 1,200 and up to 2,000. Then he got the free health care. And of course, jobs. He's tired of the rich dancing and waving money in the struggling people's face. Basically, and that 1,200 and free health care is going to help out a lot of people, a lot of children. You know what I'm saying? That with problems, and a lot of elderly people. He said he's really gonna take care of them. The elderly people.
I'm with you. I feel like Trump is for the people. Like he does a lot of good things. Like I don't know if y'all knew or not, but he's the only president in history talking about the kids that like acknowledge the fact that we got a child abuse ring, kidnapping, acknowledge it, put laws against it. He went heavy. Everybody knows about it, but it's like, shh, don't talk about it. But he brought it to the forefront, talking about tunnels, all that type of stuff. He did a lot of good stuff with bringing insulin down. I mean, he's doing stuff as far as healthcare. He's trying to change a lot of things. But when you try to like overturn the system, you're gonna make a lot of enemies of people who've been making money all that time on our backs. So I'm just like, how you feel about that?
I don't think he can get any more enemies than what he got now.
I'm about to say, I want to say, man.
They said assassination attempts have been over almost damn near 30 assassination attempts for his ass since he's been in office. A lot of them we don't even know about. And they talking about this COVID-19 kick or whatever, which I think it was a fluke because he's coming out with this new, through all this, he's pushing to pass this new vaccine called Regeneron or something. Whatever it was that he took, I think it's Regeneron or something. But he's trying to push that, and I think that him either one or two things. Him either he never had it, and it was just some bullshit to set up because JFK Jr. did that shit. He faked the code to bust some moves too, back when he was in office. But either he faked it or he took it to show he caught it on purpose, and he's taking this shit that he's trying to push to prove to us that the shit works. So we can see it with our own eyes. Now he can get that out there, and we'll take his vaccine. You know what I'm saying? Instead of that one, that Bill Gates joint, which is over there destroying people's lives over there wherever he goes, like Africa, South Africa, and all that stuff. The kids are like just falling out. They ran them out of South Africa. You know what I'm saying? Falling out with mental diseases and sicknesses and just all. It ain't no good, man. And Bill Gates, he ain't even a doctor, man.
Let me jump in.
You know what I'm
saying? Two things. Yeah, hey, you better be careful, Marcus, man. You go outside and say Trump is for the people. That's a fight out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Like Chris was saying, I don't think he can make any more enemies. That's the most hated man I know.
Yeah,
but the second thing is,
I ain't never seen a president so disrespected. Like I ain't never seen that in my life. I thought that shit was like against the law. Like, you know what I mean?
So if he comes out and says, "Yo, I took this shot right here and it cured me right away," are you guys taking the shot that he's pushing?
No.
Why not? Why not? You backing him and he's for the people.
Hey, I'll answer that real quick.
I'll be more comfortable taking his shit than somebody else. That Bill Gates shit.
But the
That's
question
true.
is, will you take it though? If he, and then and then they say, okay, well, Trump says this shot is good. Next week at work, you know what I'm saying? We're requiring all employees to take this shot.
See, that's the thing. Like,
That'll
for me personally, what's good for you is good for you. It may not necessarily be good for me. My body's different. Now, yeah, I like Trump. Yeah, I'm gonna roll with Trump. But if Trump's not right there in front of me, taking the same needle I'm about to take, and takes half of it in his own arm, I ain't taking shit. And
So
I
you don't
damn sure ain't
trust
gonna
him.
make my family. I damn sure ain't gonna make my family do it.
So you don't trust him.
Now it's like this. Let me put it to you so you understand. I trust you, Tiger. I'm gonna be like, hey, Tiger, send me a piece of letter. You gonna send me that letter from the time it get to you to me. 85 people don't touch that letter. I don't know what they did to that letter. It might be a different letter. Like, what the hell? What the hell, Tiger sent me? He'd be like, man, you get it? Like, yeah, I got it. You said all this shit. You're like, whoa, I didn't say all that. So if I trust Trump to a certain extent. First of all, I trust very little people. So I do trust Trump probably about like this much, but everybody else I probably trust like this much. So you know what I'm saying? I get Trump that. But when it comes to my body and just putting shots in, come on, man. I don't got COVID. If I got COVID, I'm fine. If I get COVID in the future, God wanted me to get COVID. Don't hit me up with no man-made medicine talking about I'm gonna be better, no matter who it is. If Jesus was here, I'd be questionable. Like, Jesus, why you got a needle in your hand? Can't you just cure me?
If not, knock on wood. If you had these options, like, okay, you test positive for the virus, you could either go into a 14-day isolation and do it the natural way, or you could take the Donald Trump shot and be better in 3 days. Where are you going with that?
Look,
tell you what,
again,
with the if it's the Gates, Bill Gates, whatever, the door is closed. I ain't taking that at all. But with the Trump,
I don't trust. I don't trust Bill Gates. I don't like Xbox neither. So like
with,
like damn Bill Gates. I don't know where Bill Gates became like a man. He's a tech guy. What's he doing in the scientist field and shit? Like, man, anyway, I no lie.
he a billion.
I've paid no mind to whatever they're trying to push because I don't even take it serious. Like, fuck no, a shot from Bill Gates? Oh hell no. Then some of these oil barons can be like, oh, I got a guy right here in a vaccine. What we just supposed to be like, oh, he's successful. He got a lot of money. But let's just believe what he says.
But
yeah,
Trump
but
shot,
not that.
the window is open for me a little bit. I could probably get talked into it. But with the Bill Gates shot, nah, I'm good. The results around the world of people who took his immunizations, it ain't good.
Yeah, for me, Tiger, maybe I'm not the best person to ask because all vaccines, Trump could never been born. You could have had whoever here talking about a vaccine. I'd be like, nah, man. No flu shot, no vaccines. Like, if I ain't seen a million people take it like aspirin, miss me with that shit.
And they say some of the immunization shots got like aborted babies, like DNA up in that shit.
Yeah, they do. They do. I mean, from what I did, not to mention that they got like just stuff in your body you ain't never supposed to have, like mercury, a little bit of aluminum. Like, why all this shit got to be like put in you?
Yeah, I don't take flu shots. You know what I mean? Like, I don't. I think I might have taken it like once or something, but I haven't gotten a flu shot in. Fuck, I don't know since it's been a long time since I had a flu shot.
Man, shout out to Real Los Palmas. Many moons ago, I worked there. It's a retirement home, so people don't know. They come every winter, like flu shot. And every 2-3 days after they came and shout out to old folks, half the building was sick. It's been with their imaginary drugs or whatever they try to do.
Yeah, they say it's in the drug. They using the wireless 5G to make us feel sick with the flu symptoms. We go, they say to the hospital, they say we got the the COVID. Then they give us a shot, and the COVID is in the shot that they give. That's how it's been working from what I hear. they make you feel sick through the waves of the 5G. And then you go to the hospital, and they give you the shot, and they give you the COVID. And if you got some type of lung disease or bad asthma, or you just out of shape, like obese, anything with your breathing or your heart, you catch that, it attacks that, and it just doubles and triples the severity of whatever disease you got, and you're out of there. You know, that's why the older people are dying. That's why people with asthma or any type of lung disease or heart disease, they're dying, because it's just like it puts whatever you have on steroids. If you healthy and you good, you get a little sick and like you get the little flu or whatnot. You know what I'm saying? You beat that shit. But if you are already fucked up, you it's not gonna look good for you. You know what I mean?
Get him back to Biden and Trump and them real quick. You know, it's like this is like the most jankiest election I can remember. You know, it's like virtue now. What now? There's no debates.
Nah, I think they're doing debates.
I thought they said Trump canceled the next one, or he said he's not going to do the next one because he didn't want no divider or something like that, or whatever it is.
Well, I
Pence too, but then they called Pence home after the last debate.
Well, it's floating around in the conspiracy world. On the 17th, Trump is going to hold a rally in Texas, and that's when JFK Jr. is supposed to appear. You know, but that's the rumor right now. You know.
Oh, hey, that'd be cool, man. Be like, shock the world.
Yeah.
Like old, like hella old.
He's about Trump age, like 60 something.
That's what I'm saying. Like, or is he gonna come out like the way he left, like
from a time machine, like,
yeah. That's what I'm saying. Like, is this the real JFK Jr.? Is it a clone? I mean, that's what I'm saying.
Hey, no matter if it's real or fake, you know they're gonna be like, nah.
Can y'all see this Twitter handle right here? Can y'all see?
JFK. It just says 3 days ago. JFK is all I seen.
23 days, John F. Kennedy Jr.
Back it up a little bit.
Gotta back it up some.
Right about there, yeah. In there somewhere.
Yeah, okay.
But that Twitter handle is rumors going around through Twitter. This is actually him tweeting. And here's what I'm talking about. This is what's been going out all year, ever since COVID hit. This has been going on, and this is when he's supposed to reveal himself.
Is that QAnon?
Nah, this is just JFK Jr. This is supposed to be him.
Okay, but then what happens to Mike Pence if that's going to be his running mate?
Well, if you remember, did y'all watch the video about the indictments at Bush's funeral that I sent you guys? When he was passing out the paperwork and it showed Hillary looking at the envelopes. They all got handed envelopes, and like Hillary and the Bush family, they open the envelope and they get a reaction like, oh shit.
Yeah, I seen the video. I don't know. Nobody could really tell you what it is, but I seen the video or the pictures. Yeah.
So those were indictments, and Trump personally came to the funeral, to George H.W. Bush's funeral, to make sure they were all passed out to everybody. It was some cutthroat shit. Because
yeah. Hey, let's time out real quick. Hold on.
They say on TV to us, HW died because of sickness and all that. Well, no, he got indicted. He pleaded guilty to all his crimes that he did, and he was executed. He was beheaded. And in those envelopes, not only did they get indictments, but also they were told that your father didn't die of a sickness. Your father was beheaded. Your father was executed. So when you see like Jeb Bush and his wife get the paper, that's probably the craziest reaction. His wife, Jeb Bush's wife, opened the envelope, and Jeb Bush was standing behind her as the coffin was passing by. Because, mind you, Trump left before the coffin. Usually, out of respect, you leave after the coffin leaves. Well, Trump stayed and he left before all that shit. He just wanted to make sure they got the envelopes and in person, you know. And Jed's wife opened it. Then she passes it back to him. Jed opens and reads it, and like his hands drop. He puts his head back like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? Like you know, the body reaction you could read, it was just all bad. But yeah, that's why Hillary, she passed out when she was walking to the van, and she fainted and shit. And they drug her in the van. Y'all remember that on TV?
I don't remember on TV, but I know you talked about it a bunch. I remember you talking about it.
And they took her to her daughter's apartment. Like, why they gonna take her to her daughter's apartment and not the damn emergency hospital or something? You know what I mean? Well, come to find out, her daughter's apartment is a clone center.
Mm.
Because remember, an hour later, Hillary Clinton came out with the shades on, and she was smiling and waving at everybody and all that shit. Because they went in there and did what they had to do, and they put her out. But then the Hillary Clinton, when she passed out of the van, they took her to the apartment. They brought her back to consciousness, and they took her to Greenland that night, and she was hung that night. The next morning, the next day in Greenland, and before she was hung, her last words were, he wasn't supposed to win. That was her last, you know what I'm saying, final words or whatever. That's what they say.
Hey, let's go back. I mean, I don't know if that's true or not. I heard some of that, though. I have heard some of that. It's like Hillary walking around as a clone.
We don't know whether it's true. I believe it's true personally, but ain't gonna know till everything.
Just like we don't know what's on those pieces of papers or not, if it's indictments or it was like a hand-drawn letter saying fuck you and your mama, we don't know. But just going off what you say, how cold-blooded is my boy Trump to go to a funeral and give out indictments personally to people? And if you don't know what indictments is personally, it's like he's charging you, he's summoning you to court. Like you got summoned to court, period. You got no explanation, you gotta go. You're getting charged. That's cold-blooded to go to a man's funeral to be like, I know you're gonna be here. Here you go. Here you go. Here you go. That's cold game. I love it.
But you know, the reason why he went is because the first thing the news and TV media or whatever they're gonna do, they're gonna be like, he sent us letters like a coward. So that's why he's stuck, like, I want to say a dickhead, but he's an asshole like that. He like, nah, they gonna call me coward and all this shit. I sent it through the mail. Nah, I'm gonna come and face them face to face, and I'm gonna pass them this shit and show them I have balls. You know what I'm saying? Now he did it like that. They saying he disrespectful, but if he wasn't there, they would have said he did it the cowardly way. You know what I'm saying?
I think I think it's hard for people to grasp, or it would be hard for some people to grasp, because a lot of people believe Trump is a very stupid man, like stupid, like IQ of a child type stupid. So for him to do that, it would mean they would have to accept that he's able to call shots or to put things together.
See that? I mean, I hear that same thing, Tiger, but see, that's what I understand. In the Bible says something very clearly. It says the wise man plays the fool, and the fool believes he's a wise man. So yeah, sometimes Trump running his mouth to be like, "Come on, man!" Like you didn't have to say Mexico sending all the rapists and whatever, you know, with your tweets. But some of that stuff in between is true. I'm not saying the Mexico thing is, but just looking at the man by himself. This dude is a quote unquote immigrant. This dude is the CEO of a bunch of stuff. This dude been around forever. This dude put his name on a bottle of water. Like, you can't be stupid and be like Trump Water, Trump Towers. Taj, he owns a casino. Like, you can't be stupid and do all these things. Come on, man. People need to wake up. No matter if he talks like a child or thinks like a child, his money, woo, that's big level. That's senior money right there. He got the, what was it, Jay-Z and Jermaine Dupri. He got them hundreds with the small faces. He got that old money. So if you got that old money, I don't know how people could still think you stupid on that aspect. But, like, I don't know. A lot of stuff they give him credit for, I don't know if it's just him or him and his team or what. But I will say, like, this dude is very calculated from what I've seen. Before the election, he was very calculated from what I've seen.
He's a champion chess player. Him and his son. The little boy that was at the Barrett. Well, is he older now?
Barron, yeah.
Look like he's 6'6" or something like that. He hella tall, but he's a champion chess player too. And they say he be shooting little gems at Trump too. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, man, it's the rabbit hole is deep, man. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely deep.
So 20 or what, however many days from now, if JFK doesn't show up, then what?
Shit. A lie, shit.
I mean, you did say it was rumored though, so
Hey, the emails came out. You know what I'm saying? They exist. You know what I mean? He ain't lying about everything.
Hey, CDP, I just want to ask you, what do you think it would take for the average person to wake up to the corruption? As you said, the Freedom Information Act released .gov, so people want to believe the government. Freedominformation.gov released those emails about Hillary Clinton, speaking about just random weird stuff, Moloch, Pizzagate, sacrificing the chicken. No matter if she bought that chicken at the store, it's code for something else. There's a lot of weird stuff in there. My question to you is, what do you think it's going to take for the average Joe to wake up and just see simple corruption, like the Steele dossier?
I don't. The only way, some people are so brainwashed. Like, if you remember it's like a Harriet Tubman. I don't know the exact quote, but it said somebody commented to her about her saving the slaves. It said, like, wow, you saved like hundreds of slaves and all this stuff. And her reply to the guy was like, yeah, I would have saved thousands instead of hundreds. I would have saved thousands if they only knew, if the other half of the people only knew that they were slaves. Like, and that's saying, what I'm meaning is, some of us don't even we so brainwashed that we believe this is life. Like, we'll live in a jail cell comfortably and go back to that jail cell every night with it unlocked. We can leave anytime we want to, but we're so comfortable living in that jail cell that that's where we want to live.
Well, but when you guys are saying waking up, like waking up to liking Donald Trump, or waking up to what?
My point is that I took the long route around to explain. The only way somebody's going to believe it, because people are so brainwashed, is for it to hit home. That's the only way. For something personally to happen to you, if something personally happens to you and you come out of it, that will make you a believer. Whatever got you out of it, you're going to believe in that shit because it personally happened to you. You know what I mean? Like, you got the flu. Somebody tell you to drink beet juice. You drink the beet juice, an hour later that flu is gone. you're gonna believe in that shit. You know what I'm saying? That's just an example. That's what it's gonna take for people who are against Trump right now, and he's throwing this out, throwing that out, and they just like, yeah, right, and it's like legit evidence right there in front of their face, and they still don't believe. That's the only way it's gonna get them to change over if something personally hit home for them.
Oh, okay, because I don't know if you're just talking about like the whole landscape of the deep state and the way you know what I'm saying, like the whole, or just that Donald Trump is a good person, or he's a good president and people need to get behind that.
I guess for me it's more of a selfish question, like to wake up to more of the thinking that I'm thinking. Now I don't think I'm that knowledgeable, but like there's a lot of stuff that don't add up, that don't make common sense. Like, how can just wake up and be like, why are we letting our politicians take 45 vacations during the year, but we don't get that? Or why are we paying athletes more than we pay our teachers? That type of thinking. Why is Chicago on fire every fucking weekend, but we out here sending troops to Afghanistan or whatever? That's why I want people to wake up. If they want to be like Donald Trump is great, amen. He to me, he seems like a solid dude. But I just want them to wake up as they're locally, like
pushing for them soldiers to come home too. Some of them are coming home right now as we speak, but he's pushing for all of them to come home right now, all them soldiers, because they're out there for no fucking reason. You know what I mean?
Like
a lot of the reason that people we don't believe, because our whole existence, you know what I'm saying, we've been fed half the story. You know what I'm saying? We've been studying, like say a book, we get past the book, we've been studying that book. It got 30 chapters, not knowing that there's 25 more chapters in that book. You know what I'm saying? Then Joe Blow go find the other 25 chapters in that book. But these people have been believing, but the rest of us have been believing in this 30 chapter book. We don't believe Joe Blow. You know what I'm saying? And Joe Blow is looking like the tinfoil hat man. That's what it is now. But you know, every year, a little bit of this and a little bit of that is being found, and it don't make sense. Well, because you know, time will always tell. You know what I'm saying? Time always tells, and it only makes sense. But for some reason, people don't want to believe Joe Blow because the majority called him crazy. You know what I'm saying? Nobody want to be, like I said, nobody want to be that one fish and go against the grain. Everybody want to go with the flow because it's comfortable and it's the easy way to go. It's like it's basically just like it's simple, just like sports. Kansas City won the Super Bowl. You see a gang of motherfuckers out of nowhere wearing Kansas.
Why you gotta bring up that?
But I'm just
that's a good analogy. That's a good analogy, though.
That's how it is with everything in life. That's how people are with everything in life. They roll, they go with the flow, whatever's comfortable. You know what I'm saying?
Piggybacking up on that, I kind of want to use your analogy earlier. Like, I just want people to ask the question, like CDP said, if we live in a jail cell, but it's unlocked, and we can come and go as we please.
We are.
Ask yourself. That's what I'm saying. Ask yourself why. Just start asking questions. Why this? Why that? And you'll find out your own truth for you. But man, it's deep.
Like people that own homes, that they own our home, they're home owners. You know what I'm saying? You're paying your mortgage, whatever. Why can if a state of emergency happens, and who's that emergency help? The do the camps and shit. The FEMA.
FEMA.
Yeah.
If FEMA needs your house, why can they come in your house and tell you to get the fuck out that day? If you got to get the fuck out because FEMA needs your house. If you the owner of that house, you know what I mean? People, we ain't owners of nothing.
Nothing.
This my house. Government let you say that shit, but when they want that shit, they can come get that shit and get your ass up out of there. You know, these houses and stuff. We're slaves today. Don't even know it without the shackles. You know what I'm saying?
Hey, if y'all don't believe CDP, read a history book. Tell me where the Native Americans are at. Where they at? That was their land we on right now. I'm in their house
And they
right now.
they had to fight for little pieces of the land that they own right now. You know?
If they own it.
Yeah. Yeah. It's crazy, man. We slaves and we don't even know it, man. Like everything is modern day slavery, man. Basketball players, football players. We have to get up and go to work. We program to go to work you know what I'm saying? It's just the everyday life. It's a program. Go to church on Sunday. A program. You know what I'm saying? Everything we program machines, you know. Now they trying to upgrade and replace us with machines, you know what I'm saying? Because with machines, they ain't gonna have to worry about motherfucker calling in sick. They don't have to worry about motherfucker getting injured or health care. They ain't got to worry about holidays. All they got to worry about is the upkeep and maintenance of that machine. You know what I'm saying? Days off and overtime. They don't have to worry about that with a machine. Machine ain't gonna complain. The machine ain't gonna cry, bitch about how much they making. You know.
I got something for you. Like, I don't know if we getting close to wrapping this up or not, but is there any advice, CDP, that you would give to people right now? Like, if you could tell them one thing, like do this or don't do that, what would you tell the people right now? Like your best friend or your family came to you like, all right, CDP, you tell me all this. Now what? What can I do?
Everybody, like I said, you said about the healthcare, you know what I'm saying? Everybody's body is different. Everybody's life is different. Everybody's personal life is different. Even amongst family members, everybody's personal life is different. So if you face with a situation in your life, before making a decision, research, you know what I'm saying? Research. Don't just go off of what somebody says that you view as successful or that you view as smart. There's nobody perfect walking this earth. Everybody makes a mistake. So for your own personal, if you're going through something, research the situation, evaluate the situation, and go with your gut. You know what I'm saying? Go with you feel in your heart. You know what I'm saying? And 9 times out of 10, your gut feeling, your first thought is the correct move to make. You know what I'm saying? And it's not all technical. Like everybody makes it this life decisions technical. It's all just common sense. You know what I'm saying? You're right there. You're going through it. You see it with your own eyes. Just use common sense to decipher the situation. Don't make it technical. The more you think about it, the more you make something technical, the more chances you're gonna make the wrong decision. You know what I'm saying? Just go with your gut, go with your first thought. Because only you know what you're going through. Only you know what you like. Can't nobody tell you what you like. You know what I'm saying? And that's the problem with a lot of these kids these days. You know what I'm saying? They're influenced with the social media. They may like blue, but everybody else is liking this color red. So they're gonna go buy the red shit just to be accepted. But deep down inside, they want to wear the blue. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's the same thing in life. In every situation in life, people do the same shit like that. You know, they go with, well, this person's successful, so I'm gonna listen to this person. You know, you can learn how to become a millionaire from a homeless person. You know what I'm saying? A homeless person sitting in front of AM/PM 7-Eleven, bummed out on the streets, because somewhere you could have a conversation with them, and they could tell you the steps to become a millionaire. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
It's crazy, man. You got to go with yourself. Don't listen to everybody else, because everybody else's situation is different. You know what I'm saying? You got like a successful dope dealers. You know, the guy that got out the game, retired, and unscathed, no record, but he just living a life. You know what I'm saying? He put the life away. But you got thousands that did the same shit, end up in jail, dead. You know what I'm saying? Fucked up in life, or even fiends to themselves. You know what I'm saying? Just because somebody succeeds in something doesn't promise you that you're going to succeed the same way oh, but if I take the same steps as that person, I'll be no, it don't work like that. You know what I'm saying? Everybody's story is their own story. You know what I'm saying? So I just say go with your first thought, research, go with the gut, and you'll be all right. And of course, stay prayed up, man. Keep
Yes,
the
sir.
Lord. Read the Bible. Read whatever religion it is. Stay prayed up. You know what I'm saying? And you'll be all right, man. Faith.
First and foremost.
Good. That's good advice, man. That's good advice right there. There you have it. Episode 1 of What the Heck You Talking About, Chris? Great job. Great job. There you have it, man. Like that button. Smash like. Give personal shout outs. What you want CDP to talk about next, maybe next time. Rebuttal, comment. But man, like you said, man, that's raw fact. That's raw facts or quote unquote opinions. Do your own research, like the man said. Stay safe. Common Sense Marcus out.
Yeah, hit us up for the merch. You know what I'm saying? Or any comments that you have at the number 3 reasons 2020 at gmail.com. And hit that like button and the subscribe button. And hit us up on the Cash App. Give us a quarter, like Marcus said. Give us a quarter. 10 cents, you know what I'm saying? But at $ CDP 209. Cash App, $ CDP 209. All right, y'all. Stay tuned.